What's up guys, we're back with some more Minecraft, and this is not Hdjagge, this is actually Feed the Beast. It basically has the same mods that Hdjagge has, but it's kind of upgraded. At the moment it is 1.4.7, or 1? Yeah, 1.4.7 I think. Let's see here. 1.4.7, yes indeed. So it's not the 1.5, which I think is the newest one for Minecraft, but it is still really new, and it does get updated as soon as all the mods are compatible with the newest version of Minecraft. So it is very much new, and it always gets updated very often. It has basically the same mods that Hdjagge has. It has a lot of extra mods as well that you might not be really familiar with, but are really cool, really good mods, all of them. I haven't found a single one that I don't like at all. Okay, there is one, but that's just because I feel it's not necessary, but I actually never went into it, so I don't actually know exactly what it does. But from what I've understand what the mod is, it seems very unnecessary. Anyhow, that's irrelevant, because there's probably... Get out of here. Oh, did I turn on the sound? We gotta fix that. Sound is off. I often do that. I love to listen to music, and it's kind of annoying hearing pigs, endermen, and stuff in the background. Doesn't really help. Yeah. So, a lot of mods, and basically in the core of it, it has red power, it has industrial craft, it has build craft, it has a lot of them. So, the only thing that really has changed, or a lot of things have changed, but one of the key things that have changed is that industrial craft has gotten a mod added to it that basically is an add-on to industrial craft, and this mod is called Hdjagge. And Hdjagge is quite interesting because, you know, with all the machines and everything, there's so many different ways to just get a lot of stuff, and it seemed like it was a bit too easy to get to the end game, you know, that the part of the game where it's just like, I got everything I need, I don't really see what is the point, I got exactly everything. And it's a little bit too easy, or it felt like it was a bit too easy with industrial craft to get to that end game. For example, like getting a mass fabricator and getting UU matter was really simple. So they decided to make the game a little bit harder. And when I say a little bit harder, I mean extremely freaking difficult. I mean, it's impossible. You need to find iridium to really get some of the key components. Just get a low voltage solar array, which is now called an advanced solar array. You need to get UU matter and iridium. And UU matter, you need a matter fabricator. So I think you'll remember the mass fabricator. This one doesn't work anymore. There is no mass fabricator. There is instead a matter fabricator. And I'm just going to show you this. This one right here requires 2 teleporters, requires energy flow circuits, which is iridium plates, with tungsten ingots, with lapitron crystals. And these lapitron crystals are very simple to make. I think that, yeah, that is the previous way to do it as well. But it is really expensive. This lapitron energy orb, just look at that. It requires iridium plates. Iridium plates is, I mean, that's 4 pieces of iridium. So far, I think I played a couple of... Oh, was that a creeper? Oh, it was just a pig. But so far, I played quite a long time in a single player world. And I've come quite far. But I only found 1 piece of iridium through an iridium ore. It is extremely difficult to find iridium in itself. You need to get platinum, then you need to convert that, and you need to get it through that way. It is extremely difficult, so it takes ages upon ages. Just going to show you here with the solar panels, because, you know, in Hdjagge, and I think before Hdjagge, like, solar panels was the key way to go. So this is the normal solar panel, but this requires silicon plates, which are really difficult to get, so this one here is quite difficult to get, but and it only generates 1 EUT. And this advanced solar, I mean, this is irradiant glass pane, and also pane, and that's irradiated uranium. Requires glowstone and everything like that. That's not that hard, but this right here, just this irradiant reinforced plate, requires cenarium, and it might just seem like jibber-jabbish, but that requires UU matter, and UU matter is really, really difficult to get, and it also requires a reinforced iridium plate. It is so extremely difficult to get, and another thing with the matter fabricator, if I just search for UU matter here, just to really show you how it works now. Now, it says 1 million here, 1 million EU, but it's going to require 17 million EU to get a piece of UU matter now with the matter fabricator. So we're in for something totally new. This is going to be difficult, but I like this place. We started at a good place. That's always good keep me yeah, oh my god, sometimes I can't pronounce words. Enthusiastic. I think that's the right one. Now, finding caves is kind of going to be a pain, but oh, this is good. So it's the normal start, the start that we've all been through a couple of million times. Getting up the crafting table, getting up the key components. Alright, but there are a lot of things that are things like farming things that can actually auto-harvest for you. Those are really amazing, and I need to show you how cool they are. But they are still also a bit in the latest stages. We have started, so it's gonna take a bit of time. But for now, let's gather up the copper. We'll try to just go down, not too deep down. I don't know, like, you need to spend a lot of time just gathering resources. It's something that is gonna be required quite a lot. If we want to get these solar panels, we're gonna have to get steel, and we're gonna have to get nearly 2 stacks of steel just to be able to start producing silicon plates. It's very expensive. Get these. Oh well, only 1 piece of coal. So it's really expensive, and that is kind of annoying, but it's the way it is, and I kind of like that in the same way that it takes such a long time, because it's gonna make it so you don't force the end game, because that's something that I always did. You know, I try to come to the end game as fast as possible, and you didn't really enjoy the ride. But now it's gonna take ages to get there, but still, it's gonna be pretty cool. Just see how Feed the Beast is gonna be instead of just the normal tech kit that I am so used to. So the start, nothing really spectacular. As I said, we're not gonna go too deep down. It's just gathering up resources. Everything costs so much. It's been crazy. I haven't been able to find anything good, but actually I do. I got a thing right here. Now these zombies are really annoying. They got the red eyes, and the red eyes kind of indicates, I don't know, but these things will drop something called a zombie brain, and a zombie brain, you can make something called zombie brain in a jar, I think, and that will basically collect XP for you. So you can basically put it out at like XP grinder or something. But the cave that I found really didn't lead anywhere, and I had to kind of move out, and I've been running all over the place. I've been actually running for like 5-10 minutes here now. But I did find this, and this is quite interesting. It often great, if you find something that is underwater, it often does lead somewhere. Now, I'm really hoping that this will not prove me wrong, as it often does. But it's worth it that we at least found a good cave. So, kind of just relocated over here. Now, I did manage... Oh, here we go. This is the stuff. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I love. Perfect. Brilliant. Going deep down really fast. No problem. This is going to be great. So I guess we are going to be setting up our first little base here, in which we're just going to put up a new crafting table. I'm going to make sure that I get some of the good tools. I want to make sure that I get some ruby, sapphire, or emerald tools, so we got those. Going to put up 2 chests here so we can drop all the stuff we don't need. Also going to make... need to actually gather up some more stone if we're going to be able to make a furnace. But this is, I don't really know what to say. It's nothing out of the unusual or usual. I don't know. Collecting the tin as well. There is a lot of stuff. Like, you often want to put down your kind of base as fast as possible. It can be temporary base, whatever. Yes, as long as you have some way to put all your stuff in. Because I can tell you for a fact, you're gonna realize that that basically your inventory is gonna be filling up through a lot of different stuff, because there's so much stuff for all these mods. So there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to be picking up, and a lot of them don't match. So I've found a couple of incidents, but yeah, especially this. This is really annoying. There's a huge variety of these, but they only serve a purpose of you can making like these red something block, and I'm pretty sure that it is for lighting. It has nothing. You can make these as well, and you can make another type of block through them, but they're kind of a mod. Like, I don't really know what they do, and I really want to find out what they do, but they are scattered everywhere, and I don't know what they're doing, so they're basically just taking up space in the inventory. So, let's see, we got enough now to make a furnace. I'm gonna be cooking some stuff up. Put that down, let's see, here we got, see how much coal we got. I made sure just to to gather up as much coal as possible, because I don't want to be stranded without any coal. And we're going to do a thing later on where we basically use this coal, because coal, you can actually do a thing with it. You can go through a blast, or not a blast furnace, through a coke oven. And this coke oven should come up here very soon. Here you go. Coke oven. So this coke oven here, you can make the coal into coal coke, and it's free. It doesn't require any energy, but the coal only generates 4K EU, so 4,000 EU, while the coal coke generates 16,000 EU, and that's quite a lot of difference. As well, the creosote oil that is generated while this is going, actually a bucket of that generates about, we can take a look at that, I think it's 3,000. But we can see here, yeah, 3,000. So basically, if I put in 2 pieces of coal, I'm going to be able to generate 35k EU instead of 8k, thanks to the creosote oil and the coal coke. And these ones here last forever, so they're really good. And that's going to be my main way of generating all this power. I thought that would be a cool way of doing it. Now we got all the iron. Let's see here now. Let's make the essential tools. I'm not going to upgrade my sword, because I think we'll stumble upon some sapphire or something. Just going to make sure we got an iron pickaxe. Put everything over here. Need to get that apple. Need to get something in me. Very hungry. Alright, so let's take another piece of coal. Put that in here. Put in the raw pork chops. Gonna be smelting those up as well, so get some cooked pork chops, and we got some real food. While that is going on, I'm just gonna be doing some more mineral gathering, see what more we can find. I'm not sure I'm gonna go down here just yet. I'm actually just gonna follow along and see where this leads.